Morning. I am higher vibrations and so are you. We're going to talk today about a couple different things. We have a lot happening right now, like we always do. There's going to be a lot happening for now on, I think, for at least a while. So we have ascension symptoms that are increasing and changing and kind of evolving. We have the Lionsgate energy that's coming in and kind of like, it's an amplifying the energies we already have available to us. As it meets the Sirius gateway, Sirius is a very significant planetary system that is like playing along in this beautiful orchestrated dance with energy of Lionsgate and these already increased energies of beautiful light. As the collective starts to get a clue a little bit and everyone starts to wake up, we're feeling all of these people. Everybody's waking up and going, oh my gosh, like, is this stuff real? We've been indoctrinated for so many years. Any of you have been through any kind of experience about awakening, which I'm sure you have. If you're watching this video, you will know and remember, and perhaps even from today's experience, that initial awakening period is alarming. It's exciting and it's beautiful, but it's also against what we were taught to believe. And that was done for a purpose. That's been done for a very long time for a purpose. To keep us in the darkness and to keep us blind to what's really happening. And so, as everyone awakens, we're going to feel people. We're going to feel the energy rising. It's going to cause dizziness and disorientation. It's going to cause weird appetite fluctuations as we rise in our frequency. The foods that we've been eating as a culture, as a country, not just a country, but in a planetary sense, the majority of the population eats crap. And not only that, but we eat just denser foods. We always have, and not always have, but we have for quite a while. And those dense foods served us in a lower, frequency, a lower dimension, in the 3D frequency range. As we move up to a higher frequency range, we need lighter foods, and so their diets change. We find that either our body will no longer tolerate meats and processed foods and things like that, or we do it intentionally or given some kind of guidance to do it. For whatever reason, it starts to happen. And we start to notice how it impacts our spiritual experience in a profound way. We are that temple that was always discussed. Our bodies, our physical vessel is your computer. And if you let it get full of junk and burdened with too much garbage information, and too many false pathways and viruses or whatever, computer viruses, then it's going to impact the way that your system can effectively run. And that also means that that's what the whole drinking water has been. If you're not drinking a lot of water, please try to, as much as you can. I'm up to quite a lot of water every day. It would shock me if I told myself this 2 years ago, how much water I would be drinking and that I wouldn't be eating meat. Like, that's so bizarre. But that's just what my body wants right now. So I'm trying to listen to my body. I'm recreating a trusting relationship between my body and myself also. I spent a lot of years abusing my body, putting all kinds of toxic crap, just abusing myself. And my body's basically a child, right? With no trust. And so we're learning to trust each other again. And by listening to myself, by listening to what my body asks for, I'm kind of rebuilding that relationship. And it does make these ascension symptoms easier. The dizziness is profound. The dizziness is increasing and fluctuating Lots of times the dizziness is associated with some pretty crazy ear ringing, some beautiful ear ringing. It's becoming harmonic, beautiful. It's like a melody. Melodic? Melody. Anyway, and also I'm noticing things that didn't normally have an audible music associated with it is starting to. Certain moments when I'm in my centered space enough, the water will sing. When I sit in meditation, it doesn't have to be in like Buddhist meditation where you're like, you know, in some trance someplace. It's just centering self. Sitting down, aligning your back so all of your chakras are in perfect alignment. Closing your eyes for clarity, breathing softly, or in whatever way feels natural to you, but then bring up the light from the core of Mother Earth, from her heart center, and share your heartbeat with hers as her light is drawn in up through all of your lower chakras and stops at your heart center. And then the same thing with Source, with Sun, Source, with God, with the All. Bring in the light. Bring in the light of God through your crown chakra, down through your chakras until it, too, the light meets there in your heart center. And understand that space. Just be in that space. Learn what it's like to be with you and with your own energy. And while you're doing that, like all of the cords for 3D kind of get cut off. And you can start to experience things in a different way, and maybe a heightened experience. And this is all natural. And then in those cases, I'm noticing something that I'm calling ascension symptoms, is that the rays of the setting sun, they sound like those light activation frequency musics that you find on YouTube. And they sound very much like a harp, I guess, a vocal harp in some way. And I guess that's why people use harps. Also, the ear ringing, like I said, it's changed, but it's like multiple chords at the same time now, and it's like alternating ears. A lot of times one ear will kind of be deafened lightly for a moment, and then back and forth. The synchronicities are off the hook, and that's been going on for months, and I forget to mention it because I've gotten used to it, but they're everywhere. Like this entire recording, every time there's been 3 multiple numbers, I've seen it, and I'm not looking on purpose. Like they're everywhere. It is everywhere. We are getting so many messages coming in right now. Our dreams are filled with not rest, that we're exhausted. We are working so, you guys are doing so great. In the astral experience, there's so much work being done, completed successfully. Congratulations and thank you. It's hard. It's tiring. And then when you wake up from your sleep time, you feel like you need to go to sleep. It's like when you come home from one of those really awful vacations and you need a vacation from your vacation before you have to go to work again. Like that's what it feels like every day, right? Because we're working. We're doing what we came here to do. And also while we're awake, while we're drawing up these dark energies from the planet and we're feeling the vibrations through our body. The vibrations that maybe aren't all that comfortable always to experience. Especially when you're standing at the grocery store, dealing with all of those energies. Because the collective is loud right now. It's insane what's going on. But it's beautiful. And it's all in the right time. We came here prepared and readied and trained, armed. We know what we're doing. And our higher selves are bringing us new codes and new information, and all of the higher realms are too. All you have to do is ask, and they are there to assist you. They're always there. It's just that you need to ask. That's the law of free will. The higher realms are here for us. If you feel you need guidance, ask for guidance. All of the archangels are always on call. And not just them, like I've said. Reach out. Comment. Email me. My email is at the bottom of the description of every one of my videos that I produced. I don't think I've ever skipped one. Please feel free to email and comment. You're not alone. And these ascension symptoms are going to get more intense. You know, and all of these things that we've been experiencing in an energetic way are becoming more and more what the ascension symptoms are. Ascension symptoms in experience. We're getting our intuitive skills turned back on. We're remembering and we're relearning how to use these skills. I've been given the message it's going to happen one thing at a time, and it's going to be done in a way where it's muted and turned up as we slowly get used to it. And to not be too excited. Just be patient. Everything will come when it's supposed to. If you're feeling too much excitement, too much thrill of it, fill it to its exaggerated form so it can fully expand and dissipate. So you can come back into your 0 point and be present for the moment that you're in. These beautiful things that are occurring. Thank you for your service. It has not been easy. And there's still going to be stuff that's not going to be easy coming too. But the hardest stuff is done. We made it. Congratulations. I hope you're having a lovely journey. Reach out. Aho blessings.